It is evident that nothing is meant to be everlasting in this physical world. The pendulum of duality is always swinging. Empires rise and fall. What is youthful inevitably succumbs to the passage of the ages. Stagnation finds no place within the physical world. She must always move. This describes the law of rhythm in the Kybalion, which states that life is a constant movement between opposites. We can feel joy one day, all while great sorrow awaits us the next. Reflecting upon human history, we recognize that this constant state of flux is necessary to our condition. The brutality of past laws and autocracy has molded the Western world into practicing democratic principles and upholding fairness. Without the glorious ancient empires fading into the Dark Ages, we would not have experienced the enlightened reforms that we enjoy today. Yet, when we experience great times with great lovers, we deceive ourselves into believing these times will endure indefinitely. And thus, when betrayal and heartache ensue, the pain can be so jarring it potentially compels someone to self-termination. We fear this heartbreak because we do not see the beauty in it. We remain ensnared by the deceptive impressions created by the carnal mind. Because we process events through the eyes of the ego, our interpretations of them are limited to a materialist viewpoint. We believe these actions of betrayal actually have the power to threaten our intrinsic connection to others, just as we believe physical cessation means the absolute termination of an individual's existence. We cannot comprehend that our soul is not bound by the impermanence of physicality. How can we, when we don't even know who the eternal self is? And thus, we cannot see the bigger picture to our suffering, how it can be transformed into an internal phenomenon that withstands the test of time and space. We mistakenly identify our personality as our true self, but a significant portion of our personality is shaped by our past experiences, environment, and the influence of our parents and peers. If our personality can be so malleable, then who are we really? Some near-death experiences claim to have lived thousands of lives before this one. So which of these personalities are truly ours? In metaphysics, essence is considered the intrinsic nature that defines one's true soul. Essence is the core reality that gives an individual its unique properties, all of which remain constant amidst their ever-changing personalities. When we make the choice to cultivate virtue over sin, our essence grows. But often, we can only make this choice when we are experiencing the hardship of physical reality. Our essence may begin as the size of a mustard seed, and with each incarnation, the wisdom we acquire accumulates and expands upon the seed, where it gradually takes on a larger and more developed form. It is through the development of essence that we come closer to self-realizing the God within. Consider a married individual who unleashes constant bouts of anger to the detriment of their partner. Eventually, their partner reaches a breaking point and decides to separate from their spouse. This can elicit a soul-shaking realization for the angry individual. The pain forces them to confront the existence of their untamed nature and face its origins. If then transmuted, they may foster a profound appreciation for the potency of wrath, recognizing its ability to destroy life with ease. Where an individual was once led by sin, they can now cultivate virtue. One needs to endure the pain caused by this wrathful identity before receiving the inner will to die to that part of themselves. The experience has been so utterly transformative for the subject that the God or Atman within the man has now self-realized part of its essence through the virtue of patience. One should make the most of their karmic lessons to avoid reliving them. Use the pressure of suffering as a means of your own inner alchemy.